All right, yeah. I have no idea if you could hear me yelling. Are we? All right, that's that. And we'll take. Whoa! What is happening?
Me. Welcome to the dark dimension.
All right,
DHM
I'll
sent
go
to the
fix
moon.
that because I know you don't.
Yeah, I will let you clutch that up because I'm not sure what I'm looking at with the camera. Phone cameras, guys, a little complicated for dear old me. Getting some statements from our judges here. Hi, chat room. It's your boy Tom. Everyone's third favorite member of the Misplay for Game podcast. My hair is really bothering me here. Thanks for being here, folks. We appreciate you very much. This is our first, if you've not seen, we've got case tournament. I can't find my lefts and rights are tough. Down there. This is our first Misplay for Game case tournament. It's our first Misplay for Game grassroots tournament event, regardless. So I just wanted to say thank you very much for your attendance here watching. Means a bunch to us, means a bunch to Andrew, means a bunch to Marcio, who will be here soon. Just want to make sure that people are aware. The good guy K Beats himself will be returning for Top Cut. So we'll be having that on our hands. I think he might be coming dressed as Common Rider, but we'll figure that out. We're getting underweight around 4 now.
All right.
Table 2 watching the Terriermon matchup. We're getting nice people offering us to get us drinks, but we are so clutch that we'll just dehydrate ourselves for the content.
I'll get these. You know what? We haven't studio moded any of these. You know, it's table what I like to do as much production as I can and make it nice, but I also am on one monitor, so you can have scuff.
Listen, chat, when it comes to putting on the show like this, few people will have committed as hard as Andrew. So if you guys have been excited to watch a couple more rounds of Digimon this Saturday morning, we'd be happy to hear that in the comments. Let him know. Round 4 getting underway. Returning to the top table, Mr. Shinicarry himself. Piloting Imperial. Will we see another masterclass? A lot of shiny cardboard moving and grooving. But we are looking now at a matchup a little bit different from a lot of Imperial's typical axis of gameplay. Jamming useful when you're swinging at a deck full of 6s. Less useful when you're swinging at a deck full of Biting Crushes and Rivals Barrages.
Yeah. And he has no way to turn those off. Obviously, Partition is nice, but it does mean that starter deck
Pale?
Starter deck Imperialdramon is kind of just gambling. Just straight gambling.
Just straight up gambling.
There is no insurance policy. You do not have like a early cash out fund. You are just going, bet in the house. This thing will make it back to me. I mean, one Rivals Barrage revealed off. Was that off of a mill? Was that off of a reveal?
That was off the Lucamon.
So it's a reveal then trash.
Yeah. I will go ahead and highlight here, just for the sake of the comments being somewhat pedantic. We understand Balfey technically does need to put the Demon Lord Digi eggs underneath each other as you hatch and then place underneath the top egg. But for the purposes of our Dojo playing here today, we're just going to keep it moving.
Also,
no point interrupting table 1.
Also, the guy that won a regional popularized the I mean, people call it True Champ Steven, but that's only really for like Digivolving. It's more when Saf was on Royal Knights, he popularized the just do it horizontal at the bottom, and a lot of players have kind of done like a hybrid where they'll do 4 of the eggs,
target egg, yeah,
horizontally next to vertically next to security, and then horizontal spread for all of your Demon Lords. It makes it much easier for all players, and especially stream, to understand what is available. So we're going to see Imperialdramon Raw, which is going to get suspended. Oh wait, this isn't Raw.
No, it's a DNA.
Really?
Looks like it. Looks like. Oh no, wait. Pardon me.
No, this is Raw.
Just Raw evolving it and getting the memory. Just a little suspend. I don't believe it gets the quartz effect.
I don't think it locked.
No Rosemon burst mode to be had.
I'm going to draw.
Good hit to hit. If you hit a Porcupamon, you're much happier not knowing that the security was full of crazy option cards. Well, you say it early and then you never know. I am somewhat familiar with how this matchup plays out. I've played a couple rounds this here and there at different events. I do think it's interesting to see.
Ooh, Ascent. What does that do at a security? Does it just go straight to battle area?
It goes straight to the delay area, yep.
Okay.
Delay area, pardon me, battle area, you're correct. But yes, there's a lot to be gained from early Davis and Davis-Ken development. Really can help facilitate getting your stuff out. Obviously, Biting Crush will just kind of fold you. But the Leviamon counts are low, and the Levia X counts are typically single digit. So, well, all single digit, pardon me, single copy. So we're hoping to see something like that in terms of the Imperial players, like ideal scenario. But of course, Demon Lords ready and willing to start playing the game efficiently. Are we resolving the what's it called? It looks like we're declining to resolve Ascent. Oh, pardon me. Just a sort of conversation taking place in the middle there. Creepymon coming back out. We'll go ahead and delete it. Mill 6 for the good Demon Lords side here, but don't believe there's partition in the world where you don't have 2 level 4s. Interesting balancing lever that they opt for there. I have seen a lot, like a backwards armor purge, but specific.
Yeah, I feel like we're going to be seeing a lot of the Daikens because the empty board is super important. Well, like, because you're going to be emptied very frequently, I think it's pretty important that they actually...
Oh gosh, Andrew, I actually cannot tell you what the foil Demon Lord next to Creepymon is. Is that Lucemon?
I think it's just another Daemon, right? It's just 2 of them.
Second creepy.
Yeah.
Boogie boogie.
We do be creeping up in here.
Balfey, of course, like many here today playing the 7th grade Demon Lords, attempting to compete for a custom mat done by DigiMCR TCG's, or MCRD TCG, pardon me, friend of the show, long acquaintance, Vic Luftick. So if you're seeing this, hi Vic, thanks very much for doing the art.
Yeah, she was in the building earlier. It was nice to see her.
Really? I missed her. That's hilarious.
She was over by Saf's mats. We were working.
Classic. Yeah, here we are, gang. Round 4. It's a methodical opener for Shinicarry. A second consecutive level 4 evolved and raising to play around a lot of the threat of some of the more like, oh, there's the Levia X already sent away. That's big if you're Shinicarry. You are excited to see this card not make its way into rotation from the discard pile.
Oh, very true. Yeah, because there's no way really to recur that even off of the
regardless
Ascent,
of
right?
Ascent, you can just, I mean, it'll have to go at some point. And if you're short on the pieces the way Balfey seems to be, because that's Levia X option, Creepymon, and I believe Barbamon.
Yes.
So for what it's worth, 4 names.
Yeah, unfortunately. I mean, we dragged it closer. I guess if we thought about it, we would have prioritized. But also having the Aguda in trash, we just have to pay attention to what leaves the trash.
We sure do. I will make a point of perhaps before game 2 starts, because this is a bit of a specific matchup where it's more relevant. I might ask Balfey to move his things a little closer.
All right, promoting out this Stingmon.
This is a tough one for you, right? Because if you're Shinicarry, one of the more pertinent things to try and do here is to really remove these Sistermons where impossible to prevent the delete trigger. So the funny enough, the starter deck Imperialdramon, which I do not really think is the pickup here most of the time, does a lot in the way of like facilitating getting into your pieces.
All right, so we're going to gain it back and then suspend. So no jamming, but he could pierce through.
I think it's always correct to delay the Demon Lord deck by 1 more turn.
Especially because we've seen the Ogudamon in trash, and that's where it plays from, right?
Big draw, that's a Wormmon off the hit. Piercing,
Yeah,
it does
there it
die.
is.
And once again, no partition. They are unable to generate a DNA line. But partition, obviously...
How low can you pass him? I don't hate the Tamer.
I like that a lot, actually.
Because we haven't really seen the Lucemon stick around long enough to turn into Chaos modes to like play Tamer hate.
Conceptually, this also provides Shinicarry like a fake off-turn removal in that you can just sort of... If I've seen 1 Vermon off that previous draw from the Demi Veemon, but if there are double searchers into double full send here and Balfey can't sufficiently put the memory down, Shinicarry can basically produce a Imperialdramon, and then the Davis is the extra memory you needed, or the warp into Dragon mode, should that be a pertinent request.
Yeah, because he can still try and pass him low.
Oh, spooky.
Why does the crocodile cost 1?
It doesn't find its trigger here because unlike the other Leviamons, this one plays fair and works if you've got more or the same. So this Leviamon surviving its pickup here. Close encounters with the crocodile kind.
Oh, wait, that's so ass. Yeah,
but if the worm...
This is killing the first Wormmon.
Yeah.
He does have to pitch to do it. Oh, and being exactly at 1 means he actually...
It doesn't tax him mercifully, but...
Okay, so he did this in the wrong order, but it doesn't matter. He's playing a free type to the board, which means then Davis can do it. Shinicarry's also turn player prio, so I don't remember if this interrupts or whether he can wait for the second body to come out.
I wish I had Leviamon's text in front of me. Let me make that happen while we're casting. I do think there's something to be said for the fact that opting to do the memory gain off the Davis first. We discussed this previously when he was on table 1. The wording
in this case, it is actually wrong.
Yeah.
Right, either way, let's say we're not... Oh, right, yeah, because he does have to pitch to do it, so I don't know if he just wanted to not pitch. But either way, we didn't see it.
Did he have a card in hand to trash as well?
Oh, because it has to be a Demon Lord, right?
No, the card trash does not have to be a Demon Lord.
Oh, interesting.
But they also don't have as many or fewer Digimon or Tamers.
Oh yeah.
Because this is the Leviamon that plays
and because
fair.
there's too many, there are two, like the Davis, like you said, just turns off.
Yeah, the thing with Balfey is this would have been a much more powerful line had he not been forced into reducing Leviamon X to a source for the gate.
Yeah.
So, conceptually a tiny bit of a misplay, but we'll have to see how that goes.
It's a decision that, bites you like 10 minutes later. So now we're going to see our first DNA Digivolution of the set, which feels so weird to say, considering last time he was on stream, he made like 3 in 1 turn. Oh, but we're out of, not on partition bodies, so this is gambling your whole life. Wait, get the suspension, get the unsuspend.
Is it an option? It's a Dave. Oh, sorry.
Okay.
Ken. That is Ken's surname. Ichijoji. Oh my goodness. He always has it like that. You're dead. The actual donuts he's doing in the car park.
Goodbye. It's over.
Welcome to the Thunderdome.
Pick up your things and go home. It's over.
Big fan of the...
Okay, yeah, we are fine.
Digimon played, he can now finally strip his sources.
But he doesn't get the deletion, is what it is.
Yeah, because he now... Wait, no.
It's
the delete is the conditional, the bot deck sources is not. Wow, that was so well played from Balfey.
Yeah, so swing here, so if it's Rivals Barrage, it only kills the Dragon mode, and then swing. Wow, he makes it.
What a line.
That was clean.
Gang, if you don't like the Hammer Sparks, I don't understand if you like blue.
Yeah. The Imperial Discord would have you believe that Megadeth is the way, but my man does not believe in crutches.
Well, some people would call the Dragon mode a crutch, Andrew. Some people would call a chemical addiction to memory printing a problem.
That's an addiction, not a crutch.
You're right.
He doesn't lean.
We do not stigmatize mental conditions.
He doesn't lean on his addiction in times of strife.
I would have seen that man when he was making his card market orders. I would describe that as leaning on an addiction. But that's fine.
However, haven't we all done strange things in pursuit of shiny cardboard?
Very much so. Actually, it just occurred to me that I believe this is our first game with 2 of your previous deck profiles showing up here. I don't think Balfey's made a profile for it. Demon Lords.
No, he has not made a Demon Lords one.
For the Balfey Pockley.
Yeah. Big ups Balfey Pockley. We have done irreparable damage to
I'm so
regionals.
Sorry, Australia.
Yeah. Our fault.
It is a little bit past midnight over there, so if you all are seeing this, still sorry, guys.
You wake up and you realize, like, oh, it's this guy.
I love Balfey sleeves. Might ask him what color they are.
What, just the orange ones?
I don't know. You know, it's like a Digimon card game. Like, the official sleeves are the easiest things to figure out what they are, because you're like, where'd you get that? Oh, the starter deck. Oh, cool, thank you. But then, like, oh, this is an Ultra Pro Midnight Tangerine 2. And I'm like, bro, can I get it in Crayola names, please?
I'm actually shocked that he is on single color sleeves for a tournament.
I actually have a suspicion that this is Balfey trying to smoke screen a different deck, but he is funny fair. Like that. Maybe, of course, fans of the podcast know that orange is the strongest color in the Digimon card game. So
9:40 here on the eastern side. Ooh, late night Digimon or early day Digimon.
9:40.
Is Eastern ahead? Like, are we? I'm stupid.
What, on the date timeline?
Yeah, Mr. American.
So the Eastern one is the closest to the date line, therefore it's the latest for them.
The latest. So this is some late night.
Sorry, they have the most in the future, if that helps you think about it.
No.
Okay. Well.
Okay, yes, it does, actually, yeah.
This is
Veemon sending Davis to hell. Unfortunate.
Much faster start here for Shinicarry, though. Kind of interested to see how this manifests.
Yeah, unfortunate, of course, that he lost out on the Davis. But
that is a rough hand for Balfey. I've seen
this was a mulligan as well.
Open bad, but I mean, I think on a certain level, you just always get the Emperor gun for some card draw. Koopa, get rid of the worm.
I don't hate that either. Because
the low choke the 1, but if Liam's sitting on resource pieces, he can just generate. You just lose a body for no Demon Lords in the trash now.
Yeah.
That's the kicker. Like, you're not getting any more.
He's still getting the reduction this turn. I mean, he's going to just drop the sister. I mean, double sister, right?
I maintain there's almost no world I wouldn't have gone Emperor first.
That is... Yeah, I think you're right. That is now...
You need to have these Tamers down against Imperial if you're going to make your Leviamons do anything.
The 7th full cluster is going to load the sister, should it make it back to him.
Very true.
But because of the Davis... Ken, now on the other side of the field.
Correct resolution here.
He's still going to push up.
He's
going to
decline the start.
He is going to get the reduction, so he can still keep turn. Oh, finds Ken. Another Davis sent
And a
to the
free type
Abyss.
Digimon.
So that's both the tech options gone now. Unless he's on 3 now.
One less.
One there, and then we do have end of turn Jogress.
Already then chat room. It's funny to think about
Oh, he's only... Okay, no, he can keep turning.
Yeah, he's got the Davis gun. And one from that. Tap the tamer.
Right, evolve into... Yep. Got suspension, full lock, sticky web.
Time for a piercing, jamming display. Oh, no, that's the draw inherit. Pardon me.
Yes.
No piercing. But it's, again, always correct to try and deny them. Good lord, it drew 3.
3.
I have normal feelings about this archetype.
Oh, non once per turn draw. Do you remember promo Garurumon, how they would draw 1 every time? Like, that's some cringe. No.
But Andrew, it's got 2 colors. It's hard to always find your pieces. Did you hear me, guys? It's hard to find these pieces. His hand is like 12 cards.
And as a reminder, these guys going in XO at round 4, as long as they both win their next rounds, they're guaranteed top 8. So like even losing here isn't that bad for... Right now it's looking like Balfey, because it's a pretty rough hand, and I mean, Liam's in the driver's seat. Did he? He didn't load, right?
No, because he didn't delete.
He didn't delete, but he still gets the hatch. Yes, we're on 0
Yeah,
cards.
yeah. Liam has basically just done it. The Porcupamon was a cool idea, but I just don't think in any scenario it was better than like gambling on something dying in the security check and taking an Emperor draw.
Yes, he does get partition, but doesn't prevent deletion. So this is 5 cards milled. We do have a boost.
That's a Balfemon sleep mode.
Get a draw off the Digimon Emperor.
That's BL's X. 7 full cluster in the trash, sleep mode in the trash, and I think there's a Lilith. That looks like the top of Lilithmon's card frame there on top of sleep mode.
If he boosts, he can still...
Oh, that was a Gudo.
Ooh. We're so far away from Agudo. Agudo is like actually just not relevant.
Well, sure, but and so
if we go long enough that it matters.
Well, looping Rivals Barrage to pick up the Agudos is actually kind of sweet here because it gives you a chance to pop a Tamer.
I guess. I mean, I think more relevant is looping Ruin mode.
Oh yes, if he can manage to find Ruin modes here, but
yeah,
he's working with a toolbox somewhat stunted, I would say.
Yeah.
Creepymon, this one already making its way down. I like this. Just maximize your draw, get your pieces in the trash. What's he got? Actually, you pitch the Ascent here. You're not going to resolve this one at this point.
Lucemon? Yeah, Lucemon Chaos mode.
I mean, I understand.
Yeah, there it is. Clear for 5. Locks out Liam for a turn.
Can't believe
this is where
you prophetically called it. I did not know he had that in hand.
I mean, we've seen Balfey play this matchup twice on stream at locals. One where he actually turn skipped an Imperial player for 3 turns.
Yeah, they do that.
And then one where Liam took him to town. And it was looking like we were going to see more of the latter, but this... the upside is we've seen no rivals. And with no Iron Marcos or Digivolutions, there's no way for him to stack rivals, so any that end up in his hand are stuck there.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I think it's okay for Liam to just build this here, especially if, like
the board will be largely emptied here.
On a non-partition stack,
he
does get to play. He does have jamming, so now he only dies to...
the aforementioned rivals, Biden Crush, 7 full cluster. Oh no, we've seen... I mean, typically people are not playing with that many clusters, but...
So is it load? Is only load 1 even if you delete 2, or is it load 2? Is it load per delete?
The condition to do any load at all is on a delete. So the number does not change except if you're playing the rare dual color Demon Lords.
Right.
So the EX6 targets are Creepymon, Beelzemon, Balfemon Rage Mode, and Leviamon.
Because Barba and Lilith are just monocolor.
Well, they're also SRs. So the SRs are Luce, Lilith, Barba, and they're all, with their exception, they're one color they would be for their archetype. Lucemon is yellow.
That's a really nice attention to detail.
Oh yeah, it also matches, with the exception of Lilith, who was dubbed mono purple. They all match the color of their symbol too, I believe. So Lucemon getting like a yellowy orange for his rat. Oh, I think maybe red.
Well, I mean, Beelzemon's is purple, but it's purple in his chase rare for the starter deck.
Yeah, that's true.
But that might also just be they went, oh, purple, good.
Purple.
I actually don't remember.
I think his is actually like gold. It's because it's like avarice and greed.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, he's
gluttony.
No, he's gluttony. Yeah, you're right. You ever read Dante's Inferno?
No, and I've not played that really awful 360 game either.
The Devil May Cry? Yeah, you said it. I said it.
Actually, no, I might have read Dante. I have read Dante's Inferno.
So, and you've read Dante's Inferno, but you've not played Devil May Cry?
Yeah.
Chad, I'm outing him.
You know what's...
He played a lot of Sonic Unleashed back in the day, but he never picked up DMC.
Big ups. If you like Sonic Unleashed, make sure to hit the follow button on... Yeah.
Every time
follow that on stream.
every time the gate pops, something.
Just get Pepe jams every time. All right, we're gonna go into dragon mode, declining to spit out, to sacrifice bodies. You know,
it makes a lot of
a
sense to
bold
me.
decision. I would personally microwave my ex Veemon for no reason. Oh, we're only gonna gain one.
Cards.
What do we? I mean, you could just bot deck the. Oh wait, no, this one still loads even when it disappears, doesn't it?
That is. Oh well, Lucamon can bring a Demon Lord from the trash, but he needs to bot deck Lucamon Little Luce from the discard pile. I don't actually believe he's got one. He's calling a bluff pretty effectively here.
But he did check his trash before doing it.
Yeah. So great work from Shinicarry.
Oh, I thought it was
Lucamon's condition is either returning him from his sources to play within his own archetypal deck, or returning Lucamon.
Oh no, there was one.
Oh, it was one.
It was an ult.
You see, I'm too broke for to play like Balfey. So he's gonna bot deck it here, but he does leave the battle area. Did he have a 6 to bring out? Is it Veemon? Oh, it's Balfemon.
Oh, giving the full protect.
Is there a Balfemon rage mode in hand? Or in trash?
I don't think so. So this does have. Wait, can he just bot deck this?
He hasn't committed to the on play. I'm not sure if the game state's proceeding past this point.
No, I think he declined it.
Balfey finally getting some pieces out of his hand, bit stunted here. Judge Jambo scoring up the game position for us all at once.
End of attack and suspend.
You know, that's the crazy.
Wait, is it? Okay, yeah, so jamming, and then I think we're about to bot deck this. Oh, it only suspends bot deck? I actually do not know what Imperial Ace does, bro.
It nidhogs. It nidhogs on their turn with priority via dragon mode.
Right, okay. So we're going to swing again, just get the damage in. Obviously, an Ace Overflow would be trash doo-doo. We do get Calling to Hand, though.
Imperialdramon Dragon Mode's bot deck is conditional on end of attack. Then if Dragon Mode is in the sources, return one of your Digimon's suspended Digimon to the bottom of the deck.
I
so
see.
Jambo correctly resolving the game state as you'd expect. That's why we're so grateful for our judges here today. Oh man, if you're Balfey, seeing that one Demon Lord in there is a bad time.
Yeah, so we're going to get the delete, and then he's going to load the sleep mode, interestingly enough.
I don't necessarily hate that. You're not getting enough value out of just the one attack getting stopped per turn by looping a sleep mode. And then obviously we've seen him miss the... Oh, calling is a big hit.
Oh, because
calling for the ruin mode to just start the turn.
And then Beelzemon?
Calling... Yeah, I like this a lot. Let's start dealing with these G-Dang Tamer cards because they are key to the problem is can't just go straight and...
Good seeing you, Vic. All right, yeah. Oh, just straight. We're not under... Oh, he had no partition.
Yes.
Yes. He had no partition, so that is way more efficient than what I was thinking.
That Veemon gained 5 memory.
Crocodile hungry. And it's about to gain a lot more value.
Here we go. See, this is the adaptation from game 1. Obviously, in a scenario where Alfie hasn't had to make greedy concessions to which Demon Lords he's placing underneath. Goodness me.
Yeah.
Thank
Full
you,
turn skip.
Thank you, Shinicarry. When he watches this VOD back later, we appreciate using those counters.
Yeah. I just also appreciate we've been getting good games. Liam's been doing a fantastic job of like keeping up with it. I genuinely think this matchup is Demon Lord favored. Like
he's run this into the ground. God bless him.
Yeah, like
this
Liam
one
is so good at the matchup from like watching how he plays it.
Mm-hmm.
But like, there's only so much you can do when Balfey is looping one of 3 ruin modes every single turn. Like he's had to build another one in the back, and yeah, like he just gets to railroad his turn.
Mm-hmm.
We're not on Lament though. Like he's not on diabolical nonsense like we saw before.
I will say as well, there's probably some merit to the fact that that is the draw Stingmon and the draw Demi Veemon here. So despite Liam potentially just sending Imperialdramon off to the farm up state, he will go home with some cards for it.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Big call. I think security, surely. The recovery +1 is so much more... giving Balfey the card back is probably more important than losing a Davis.
Yeah, burn. That looked like a Davis.
Sure did. But a Davis in security is not a Davis lost on field.
Yeah, it's a Davis.
Memsitter?
Yeah, that's a
nice.
Memsitter Davis.
Classic.
So we've seen both of the BT12s go to the bottom, and we've seen a Davis burn. We've had so many Tamer burns.
Yeah, it's been kind of wild.
This is you putting that energy out there. It's like, we should kill the Tamers.
Think they're not balanced cards.
Spend time with Edamon, just like, yeah, I hate those kids.
Yeah, for real. Balfey, of course, maybe known in some circles as a Diabormon copist, ready here with his plan that, obviously waiting patiently for BT17. If you guys are not aware of the nefarious goings on of the format, I will tell you now, we are likely experiencing a UK delay to BT17. Gonna be a bit
Has
of
it been officially announced yet?
I'm hearing it through the grapevine, but it does mean I'm basically gonna
breaking news. Breaking news. We're getting screwed again.
I'm basically gonna miss the whole format. It's nuts. I've been waiting for like half a year for it.
You are 3 for 3 on that.
No, I am also
EX5 was on time.
I am also,
but you did miss it.
I missed all of EX5, Andrew.
But at least it was on time.
Yes.
At least.
I'm also. I think this is my third consecutive Gallantmon set in a row delayed. 12 was delayed. EX4 delayed and BT17 delayed.
Oh, good thing we were doing EX6 and not BT17.
Oh, no, pardon me. BT13 was on time. So 2 of my last 4 were delayed. Because it pays to be king and cope.
True, but you only got a Gallantmon, right? You didn't get any of the other stuff.
What, in 13?
Oh, Rush Beelzemon.
The Rivals Mill is so big for Balfey, like a game-winning action. Do you ever just decline the swing here? Like if you check a security option to pass the turn, it's going to be really bad. BT17 arriving 2 weeks early at one of my locals, I'm sure, bracket question mark. At least owner said last week it would be here this Sunday or something. Goodness me, I hope to hear that. It does
depend on... If it's another Asmodee problem, then if your store is not with it... Oh,
big set of mills from the Lucemon there. So now I
you know what you said about Aguda earlier? You know what? I take it back.
Yeah. This is also big from Balfey to basically continually apply the pressure of keeping the security going down. I mean, Shinicarry really having no choice but to... I mean, the advantage to this, like in terms of like looking at silver linings, is that is a level 5 purple Digimon. It cannot turn into ruin mode. So
very true.
You do have 1 turn to make up the security deficit you've just lost. An unsuspend dude could do that, but yeah, we'll see. Veemon trigger off the Davis Ken starter main, taking a Pile, taking no other target.
I do like the Lydramon, but man. Oh.
Holy moly. It's about 4s and lower, right? Gosh, this card is so funny.
Oh. Does he find it? He just sent Elysiumon. Does take the dragon mode. I'm assuming he has the other piece.
He must have an... I mean, he hasn't made a Imperialdramon in 2 turns. You'd imagine at a certain point he must have the XP.
And he was just raw evoing as well.
That hand is, Andrew.
Yeah. It's probably bigger than his deck at this point. Yep, there it is.
And it's one of the memory extender XVs, not the EX1 XV. Liam partial to that card, of course.
But yeah, I mean, he's just getting his draw.
Please strip the source from the Lucemon. Take it out, take it out, take it out, take it out.
Suspend and then strip. Yep, there it goes. Gains the...
Oh, he's not resolving.
Gains the 1. Are we stripping? Any strippers?
Any source strippers? A potential concern for Shinicarry down the line here. Obviously, we knew that first security was a Beelzemon because he just got put down there.
Yeah, I mean, it's an uphill battle.
It's tough too because the Beelzemon will basically come down here off Lucemon being outed.
Oh, it's mandatory, actually.
Yeah,
it's mandatory. Okay.
Okay, game state preserved. We'll call it what it is. This does not really change the Lucemon out unless he can find a way to fight over it or clear it here. Ooh. That is you now have to bot deck this card.
Yes.
You must answer it
He has
right
hit some purple options. He hit Calling earlier, which brought back...
Ruin mode.
Yeah. And he hit Ascent. So the thing that you would expect is, Rivals Mirage is really difficult for this. But...
Much worse to be delayed than to trigger insecurity in this matchup, strangely. Doing a little bit of math here. The memory printer do go burr, but on occasion, contemplative mathematics are the wave.
Alright, dude. Yeah, I mean, take some value out. Gets potentially an extra check-in.
He's not on a DP egg of any kind here.
Yeah. Swing in.
It was a Sistermon? That's a good hit.
He does have jamming, so... The second one, it's only 1 swing. Do you just swing through the Lucemon?
So you will still trigger it when it would leave the battle area.
But it's denying gate for a turn. Oh, actually, maybe it's better to not. Oh, Spark.
Yeah, Lucemon just does it when he leaves the battle area. Golly. The problem is stripping the source from the Lucemon into the trash doesn't solve the problem because you'll still produce a Demon Lord from the drop here.
We're down to single-digit cards in hand here for Shinicarry.
Cards in deck or cards? Oh,
cards in deck,
yes. Yeah. The fatigue is looking real.
I think they're just getting the understanding of what happens. Oh shoot! This turns off Aguda, doesn't it?
Yeah. Although the thing is, he'll still produce a DNA Digimon, or sorry, a level 6 Demon Lord. I would imagine it's BL's. BL's X into the drop from the effect of that.
with the Digivolve, that's rough.
Decks the little Luce. Goes into the drop. Now he produces a level 6 Demon Lord, or Lucemon Saint mode, not yet in format.
Okay, so attempts to delete the lowest, will delete the lowest, and then attempts to delete the highest, which is going to lay out 2 more bodies.
No biting crushes presently.
But
here.
more importantly, this now puts him back in Ruin mode.
Yeah, and he has the Rival's delay to pick up the Ruin mode. It's just a line all day long. He cannot resolve Ascent from here. I believe he's missed timing. Oh, that's much better than just resolving Ruin mode.
That'll do it. So is that the lowest or highest?
Well, it's a Tamer first.
Tamer first.
4, 6, 7. Or sorry, 4 and 6, and the option is... Oh, I can never remember. I think the Crocodile eats the odd numbers and the...
even. Yeah.
Yeah.
It evens off of the thing, but we're going to get the clear.
Regardless off the Levia. How did he resolve that? Was that not
that was
the
Ascent. Because it saw Digimon get deleted.
But a Demon Lord has to be deleted. I think it
Does
missed
it?
timing because he evolved Leviamon into Leviamon X.
Well, that's one of those. I'm pretty sure they've read it. I mean, this was one where the judges were judging other tables.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, implicitly trust my judging team here.
Yeah. All right, we're going to just go into game 3 for this one.
A good line. There's, I mean, so many things
It's
to be
so
said
many
about
things.
returning the Ruin mode back.
Chat, let us
Very
know.
well played from our top table here. A really compelling showcase of both of these decks, actually. It's
Yeah.
kind of sweet.
I think even without the second Levia, you're still probably cooked, in all honesty. Because obviously it clears board, but 2 of those were dying. Like, the Dragon mode lives, in theory.
Yes.
The Dragon mode lives in theory, but...
I'm just not. I would have to look back at the VOD maybe later, but I would be interested to see how that Leviamon resolved Ascent if a gameplay action took place to resolve a Leviamon evolving into Levia X. Because Ascent triggers only when a Demon Lord is delayed. It can't be used if on a turn where a Demon Lord was delayed. Its trigger is the actual deletion, which is usually how it works with the egg. Let me confirm. I might make this my opportunity to just ask Balfey to keep his Demon Lords closer to the camera.
Yeah.
You alright with that?
Okay, the option shouldn't have gone off. So we've got that on screen now, so we just know. No worries, Sabbath. It's good to see you in stream. All right.
Hello, I'm back.
I still need to make this camera smaller. It's or like more zoomed out. I don't know.
I think that's reasonable. We can see what the egg is.
Yeah, you're getting rid of hands. Yeah, I still think it was relatively...
Again, judging not going to break the bank here. I think
Yeah.
Liam was decking out pretty much before we go there.
It was one of those ones where, like, obviously clearing it is like whatever, but it
Yeah.
was a DM that had no sources.
I mean,
And-
for what it's worth, I think the extent to which that changed the game state is that Leviamon would have come down before our second Leviamon would be in play before Levia X could be made. Doesn't particularly warp everything out of control.
Yeah. As long as the ruin mode comes down, it clears everything.
Yeah, essentially. I mean, looping ruin is incredible. Can't quite make out the hand. I'm thinking Veemon. Scent is a good pick here.
All right. Step 4.
Places one hand into the source. Levia X used early. Oh, thank you, Balfey. We appreciate you.
Whew. These games have been so good.
Yeah, it's some real
These have been
quality
so
lines
good.
here.
Some people are like, damn, fanboy locals. Occasionally these, round 1 is uncompetitive, but this is what happens when we play. I mean, this could be finals of a local.
I also want to reiterate that this is a large part in way the Northwest Digimon UK scene. But,
Yeah.
by passing that, it's the UK really being a testament to a quality like play and a determination to improve the region. We've had some folks who've talked about it. Regional finalist Chaos Uchi comes to mind. Guy really talking about elevating the scene. When you think of European champions, you tend to think of like the Netherlands or Germany. So it's nice to see a couple people really picking up some more cred here for the UK scene. We want to publicize that as much as we can. Like I said before, Andrew and I, big advocates for this scene and our efforts to make our grassroots community do a little better. So if you guys want to rep your region, this is the place to do it.
Yeah.
And repping the region can also be accomplished by considering joining the channel membership. If you're watching live on YouTube, there's a little join button there on your view. You click that. There's multiple tiers. Champion tiers and above get access to bonus content a month before the rest of the folks we do. We film them after the podcast. It's a lot of like.
Yeah, most recently the green one just came out. And speaking of green,
holy moly!
Oh, okay, partition. So we are good.
I'm not going to hold you there for a second, King. I did think that dragon mode was a fighter mode ace because the colors are tough for me on the view.
No, I mean memory went back, so I can't even fault you for that.
Yep. Yeah, as I was saying, consider joining as a channel member. Champion tiers and above get access to Boko early. Get some fun criticisms
No
of
way did you just
rivals the 4.
That doesn't go to. Yes.
Yeah, good. Game state preserved.
That's a lot of memory.
Yeah, it's scary to give Imperial that when it's got a die cam on the field.
That was maybe a forgetting it didn't go into delay.
Yeah. Wormmon off the Daiken goes into the XV. Crazy line. I mean, a punish for having the Wormmon is tough to read around because it's a low count of cards in this archetype, typically speaking.
Oh, is that the sleep catching up with Balfey?
It's very possible.
He left Wales at 5:30 this morning. The homie came through
to have him here.
Traveled from a different country. So if you're in London, you're like, damn, bro, wasn't enough time. This is a call out first. We have people coming from Wales and Ireland to get here. And they've made it to top tables as well. So it's not even like they've underperformed. They have cooked.
I kind of came from America.
Yeah, true. Oh, we're at 1 billion memory. And we're going to spend it.
1,000,000,001. Sometimes I wonder about, like, I've seen some lines where people spit out one of the 4s and then a Wormmon to just pick up the next 4 from the drop because the Dragon mode spits out 4s or lower.
Yeah.
Like 4 Wormmon, just recycle the Inherit over and over again. The Inherit is crazy.
All right, there it is. Yeah, it is going to do it. So Liam gonna continue to move on.
Such a rough start for Balfey's hand there.
Yeah.
I mean, that is the night and day with the Demon Lords, right? Is in the event where your security is not providing. I don't even like what was that? Like a Sistermon, a Lucamon, and a Porkoopa. Porkoopa was dropped actually. Pardon me. So like the security was just not there for Balfey to stave off that aggro.
Yeah, that was a rough one.
We head now to, I believe, table 2.
I don't know. I keep trying to bring up Limitless on my phone like I don't have it on PC. Over on table 2.
The return of DHM. Playing out his tie. And I believe
Billy Waters, who is also on a 201.
Love to see it.
And then we have Niall playing against Bolton Boy Mog.
Love to see the guy. Shout outs to he is Third Strike Rule on the platforms where you'd see him in the videos. Big love to the homies. Oh.
It's fine.
It's okay for
we're chilling.
Thank you, though. I will let you know.
All right, and now we creep on table 2. You know, I don't even remember if I cashed out the predictions. Did anyone?
I don't think we did.
Justice Josh did indeed win. So, like, the person that put their 350 cards into savings. Heck yeah, product placement.
We get them on screen, and it gives me an easier way to make sure people put their mats down in the right places at the start of next round.
Yeah.
Big thanks to Bradass.
All right, yeah, it looks like we're
wrapping up table 2 there as well.
Yeah,
it looks like a cocky
He was in a pretty dominant position, so I'm assuming that is H continuing his run.
It would appear so.
Undefeated, technically, but we do have one round regardless.
Technical about it.
Yeah, we do have 1 round left regardless before we go into Top Cut. Do we want to take the table 2 cam, go get that lav? And
yes, sounds great. I will.
Yeah, I don't know if the lav is turned off.
Are you looking to talk to anybody in particular? We've switched this one off for sure. So.
Okay, cool.
What are you thinking? Ask the judges. Hear how we're doing.
We can ask the judges. Maybe we head over to Saf.
I would love to talk to Saf. That's such a good idea. I'll be back. See you in a sec, chat.
All right. So now you're with me. We're gonna be getting an interview with Saf in a bit. We'll just grab the camera, disconnect it. For a second, it looked like this was like a really thick line stroke. All right, we'll do a judge. But yeah, this has been a fun event. I really hope people have been enjoying it. We will try and give people more notice next time, so that way we can actually have more people there. We want to sit like 60 people next time. We want to go big. 64th cap. We get enough of that. Maybe we'll even get to do 2 cases, but only when signups are like done prematurely, because we're gonna try and get that done. Yeah, let's take a snooping on table 2 and then F. It's not F11. One sec. Is it F9?
Let's see.
All right, interview
Friend of
mic
the
is
show.
live.
Friend of the show, Derek. Hey, Derek. We're here for the content. What's going on over here in the corner?
Well, I am Safwan Ashton.
Can we hear Derek at all?
Tap. And this is our custom playmat collection.
A collection, you say?
Made in UK, designed in UK, from our local stores.
Lots of local artists, I hear.
And our local artists, based in Manchester. What would you like to know?
I would love to see what your favorite of these mat designs here today is.
Well, my favorite one is currently this one.
Oh, yeah? This looks cool. Love a Hercules.
Designed by Emily.
Yes,
Our local
at
artist.
Emilini on all the platforms. Love the Palmon flower there, too. Very cool.
We love this inspiration from Godzilla.
Yes, very cool.
And this imaginative memory gauge design.
Kind of super shocking.
One of a kind. And it also splits into a 2-player map.
Oh my gosh, what more could you want?
What more can you want? 2 for the price of 1.
And do you know how much these are going for when people would look to pick up one for themselves?
This is currently retailing for £30.
£30. What a steal. Cloth mats, locally made, £30. You'd be crazy not to get one.
You can check out our store later this month.
Later this month, check the store. Here are our contact information. Thank you, Derek.
Any custom play.
You didn't turn it on.
I definitely put it on. I think it might have died.
What's your plan? Want me to just hold it for you?
No, it's good. Thanks, there. Bye, Jamie.